Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 5-question tarot card reading, and it's going to be a 20 to 30 minute video. I'll do my best to pick up everything that I can with your information. So thank you again, as this is a more in-depth reading. Right now in front of me I have the computer and I have your questions here. So we're going to do a quick little prayer. I'll be showing you the cards here, and at least you hear my voice. So let's see here. Alright, we ask the universe now to reveal to this client in time what she needs to know. We ask that the information that comes through may come through God's higher purpose, God's higher intention. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcomed in this reading. I also ask to release any negative blocked energy around me. I was asked to only receive information from God's higher purpose for this client. May it be information in regards to her questions and what she needs to know for her court thing on Monday too. She wants to know more information about her life. Thank you. Alright, here, so let's start shuffling. Alright, so I'll just see what spirit guides us to. Okay, my career, my business, the agency, the money, how to harness my talents better. Okay, so what do you need to work on to harness your talents for your business, for your career? So in regards to that question, it seems like it's more of a like mental thing in regards to this question. As I tune into it and as the cards come through, it seems like it's more of a mental thing. So to really harness your talent, there's this focus on creating a routine, you know, a good routine, a good foundation for yourself with your job or whatever it is. Maybe keeping yourself organized, what's another word, just being consistent as well, and really just being positive and moving forward, not to let negativity take over. I know you're a very positive person too. I know that, you know, with all your Instagram posts, you're very motivating towards people. I feel that very strongly. But also know that when you feel like you need to release negativity just for yourself, you can, like in your own sacred time, and know that it's okay to not always be positive. But in regards to this question, it is saying to harness that talent, number one is to keep it consistent, the routine, the foundation in regards to plans, money-wise, with this business and with this agency, you know. Keeping it consistent, your talents, keeping the flow and the momentum consistent. Again, this is just a positive card, focusing on positivity and just keep going forward. To harness your talents, keep going forward, keep going, keep going. Don't let anything stop you or hold you back, as that will only keep you in the same place. You know, it won't allow you to progress. And then also that feeling of stop, you know, looking, this represents like going to higher grounds or to look for better things, you know, but also focuses on the idea of maybe looking back at the past too much, or reminiscing on the past, or comparing too much and being in the past too much. So there's that feeling to really harness your talents. You know, don't judge yourself so much. Don't beat yourself up about things so much. Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't like look back so much on the past, on how you used to be or how it was, and how it was good and now it's like not the same, whatever it is. But it's that concept of not looking back and not judging yourself and not being too hard on yourself in that case. And just the idea of like financially, don't let money worry you so much. I know that's a huge issue for any human being, but try not to focus so much on what you don't want, and try not to focus on the idea of abundance so much in the sense of like in a negative way. Again, try to select your thoughts. Imagine, you know what? Abundance flows through me in every shape and form. Money comes and goes, and abundance is always flowing through me, and that's something you can always say to yourself, and that's a great mantra to help you attract abundance, you know, money or manifestation of money. You could also say every morning, you know, I'm open to the channel of money. I'm open to the vibration of money to flow into my life. That's a great line as well. But these are definitely some things you can use to help you harness your talents. I think it's all a mental thing, really. And also, yeah, like, because it's a feeling that I feel like you're very intelligent. I feel like there's this, you have that chase to want better things for yourself. So all of that is good. You have all the externals part of it. It's just the internal part of it that you need to work on. And those are kind of patterns that will assist you in just tweaking it a little bit more. But I feel good energy for it. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Alright, and then this is obviously, this other card's just about, like, don't isolate yourself either. Like, if you need help, reach out to people and ask for help. You know, if you need to collaborate or connect with somebody to help you with your business, do so. You can't always do everything alone, you know, it's okay. It's okay to reach out and ask people for help. Alright, on to your second question, my love. The love, how far is long? Okay, so you want to know about the love thing. I think we tuned into somebody that will come into your life later on in your life. When I say later on, definitely it is not soon. When I say that, it's kind of like, I would say a couple of years from now, later on. So the longest for me would be, I'm going to just pull out the cards just to confirm, but for me, I'm picking up like 5 to 6 years. So there's a long, it's like later on in your life, and for me that's not soon, obviously. But that is what your guides gave me. They kept saying to me later on in your life. It's like, it's all about timing. It's not the right time right now, but I definitely get a family vibe from this person, and possibly, you know, it's just the idea of family being accepted with him. Like, he will accept your lifestyle, and I do see marriage. That's definitely what I said before. But let's confirm this. How far along was the love line? So yeah, I would say 5 to 6 years. And then there's this feeling like, this is an intuition card. So they're kind of telling me that it's like you're going to know before it happens, and you're going to feel it. So it's kind of a fate thing. And it's like, the card's kind of saying, you don't know what's coming. Like, you have no idea. Like, this will be something that is meant to happen. It's like a timing thing. So it's like a good thing. That's what this card means. Okay? But don't be like, so, I would say, you know, just live your life and just go with the flow, and don't try to don't be like, oh damn, I have to wait this long, you know? It's kind of thing where it will just happen, but on a psychic level, that's the time frame I'm picking up. That's what they meant by later on. It's interesting you had said that I was really feeling him in my energy field. I'm really not looking for someone. There's still a lot of hurt, but not as much. And we've broken mostly. Yeah, definitely he's in your energy field, and I think that's why he's coming later on in your life. I feel like the universe and your guides know, like, you have a lot of healing to do and you're still hurt, so it's like they really want you to recuperate and recover from the trauma from your last relationship and the pain and whatever in your past relationships. So think of it as a good thing that this will be later on in your life. I feel like you will be ready then. You will be ready, and you will be willing to accept good love, because it's hard to accept good love when you've always been attracting bad love, if that makes any sense. I want to stay living in, and I hope I'm not such a, that I live with my, okay, let's see here. What is that question though? Alright, you want to know if you're going to live there. Alright, let's see. Well, you are not a failure, hun. You know, there's no such thing as failure. You know, it's the concept of what society thinks failure is. So whenever, like, that was always an issue for me my whole life, the idea of failure, the idea of, wow, like in the eyes of society or in the eyes of my parents or in the eyes of these people, I am a failure. But you know what? You need to see in the eyes, you need to see in your own eyes, you know. Forget about society, forget about your parents. Do you see yourself as a failure? And if that, but like, you have to see it in the perspective of putting your parents or your family or your friends or society away, and think of it in like a more, like, soul level. Like, am I really a failure, you know? And on a soul level, I feel like you're not. I feel like you try, and you are actually somebody who is very ambitious, and you try and you're open. So that trying for me is not someone who is a failure. And I don't even think failure is even a good word to use, you know? I don't think that's even, that's just a negative word society created so people can just be even harder and more frustrated with themselves, and it just brings more fear and negativity. So I would not use that word anymore. I mean, it's up to you, but I don't like that word. If that's how you feel, it's okay. You could work through that feeling, but know that you are not, and know that, you know, you at least try, and you actually have that desire. And just having that desire to better yourself means you're not a failure. So kind of like, don't allow other people, don't like think so much about, like, don't care so much about what people think, you know? And once you get to know yourself more on that kind of level, those external things of people's opinions will not bother you anymore. And anyways, like I said, that something takes time, you know, that you can't do that in a day. That takes time to work on. But always remember that, hun. Alright, let's ask that question. What is the And just, let's say if you do live with them, it doesn't matter. You know why? Because you're a working progress. Always say to yourself, I'm a working progress. And just because I'm a working progress, that means already that I am, you know, I am trying and I'm getting somewhere and I'm going to go somewhere. You're a working progress. It didn't take a day, you know, it didn't take a day to, I don't know how long it took, but it didn't take, you know, it wasn't super fast for Da Vinci, is that his name? Yeah. Da Vinci to paint the Mona Lisa. It took some time. It took him time. You know, so think of it as that. It didn't take him like 30 minutes to paint the Mona Lisa. I don't know how long it took him, to be honest, so if I'm wrong, sorry. But you know what I mean. Or it didn't take God to make the mountains or the universe in one day. You know, it took him time. So that's how you have to see it. It takes time for someone to work on themselves or to become that version that they want. And in regards to that question, let's see here. I have a feeling that there will be changes, but there's a, like, I think I said to you in the other reading, there was a move or something changing for you. Again, I don't know if it's with your family, but I do feel like it will probably not. There's this feeling that you will probably stay living where you are, but there will be changes. There will be changes to your certain lifestyle, and it will be a little bit uncomfortable, but there's this feeling that you will get back on your feet. So you will be okay. I just have a feeling like you will not move back. You will not live with your family. I have that feeling you won't. You're going to figure something out where you are now. And there's the idea that you're still learning, you're still healing, and again the intuition card comes in. So it's a very, you're going through a lot of spiritual shifts in your life, and you have to take it as just, you know, a lesson, something you're going through, just to better yourself again, you know. And again, don't overwhelm yourself about those things. It's kind of saying like, just be in the present, be in the now. Don't overwhelm yourself about what will happen future-wise, you know, with living where you are now. Like, don't think about that so much, because I feel like you're feeding too much energy into it. So it's the concept that, you know, be in the present moment. And on a psychic level, I feel like you'll stay where you are. Just something will shift and change, but I feel like you'll figure it out and you'll still stay living where you are. That's what I feel. Alright. Let's turn here. Best tips to turn money around and focus. Alright, so we're focusing on money. We'd like to turn to money. How can she attract money? Life choices. Life choices. So one thing is, I don't remember what I say in my reading, so I know you said, what life choices do you mean? I would have to go back to the video, so I'm sorry I can't go back to the video now, so I can't tell you what those life choices are. I think those life choices just have to do with lifestyle changes and where you are, maybe with work or with where you live, but for me it's just lifestyle changes, so it definitely has to do with work or money, alright? Whenever I say life choices, it's like things have to do with survival. But let me see here. I'm going to answer the money question. What can she do to attract more money and focus on money? Use those mantras like I said. Create goals. Create goals. Create goals. Create goals. Do not, like I said, don't beat up on yourself. Don't beat yourself up about things. If you feel like your rewards are met, don't beat yourself up about things, because this focuses on the idea of like beating yourself up, feeling like your needs are not met for the hard work that you're putting in. I'm seeing here. Having more patience as well. And focusing more on what you want instead of what you don't want. And then I would say also, do the mantras thing about the abundance and what I said earlier, because I can't remember. I see things that I can't always remember. What I said earlier, because money is a vibration. Like love is a vibration. How do I say it? Love is a vibration. Money is a vibration. Sadness is a vibration. Joy is a vibration. You know, so when you want to focus and attract money, you need to allow yourself to be open to the channel. You can refer to the channel like a telephone line. Think of it like that, like a wave of money. So when we stress about it and we worry about it a lot, we're only blocking ourselves from it. And I think that's what happens to you, my love. You stress and worry a lot about it, which is completely normal for human beings to go through, especially with living in this very stressful world. But when you realize and when you go through that feeling, it's like, you know what? I totally surrender. Like, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'll keep being driven and motivated and being responsible and working and doing all that I can. But you know what? I totally surrender. Because you know what? One day somebody can have money, the next day somebody can have nothing at all. So that's how you have to see it. Money comes and goes. And when you're open to that channel, you will start attracting that abundance that you're needing. Because you are not resisting to it and you're not afraid anymore of not having money. So it's the idea of not being afraid to not have money. You have to be... You have to be kind of... It's like you have to just be in the moment and accept. And know that with whatever, I am content. And just that itself will shift your energy and allow you to attract money. Because it's kind of saying with no matter what happens, I trust in the universe. And when you give that trust to the universe, money will flow through you. And I'm only saying this because I've gone through this before. It's really creepy, but it works. And kind of not focusing on it so much either. So to answer that question is to not put so much energy into that. Just kind of let go. Let go of the idea of needing to focus on money. Let go of the idea of needing to just want that so bad. Let go. And you're going to see when you're in that state, when you're in that feeling of like, I trust you, universe, I trust you, God, it will come into your life. So that is what I feel. And you could also use green candles with intentions. Let a green candle burn out, put money on it. You know, you want to allow it to flow through. But I think the best answer to that is to let go and surrender and trust in the universe more. So that is what I'm feeling for you. Hold on one second. I'm going to look at the camera to make sure it's still recording. Yes, it is. Alright. I'm going to see what else you should know. So I'm going to ask last something like you should know. You had the court thing, so I don't know. You didn't ask anything about the court thing, so I'm thinking, but I'll just ask what you need to know on a spiritual level. So what does you know last for her on a spiritual level? What does she need to know about the court, or on a spiritual level? What does she know right now in her life that will assist her to move forward in the direction she wants to go? Oh! Woo! Let's see here. I love it. There's such positive cards for you. Such positive cards. You could search these cards up online, which will, I don't know, maybe it'll inspire you. So again, you got the Chariot, and again, not again, but you got this card, Queen of Wands, which is you. And it's somebody who's very independent, somebody who's a very strong woman, somebody who, it's like you don't need anyone and you try to make things happen on your own. You're a warrior, you're strong, outgoing, somebody who's just out there to make things happen for yourself as an independent woman. And then this again is all about positivity and moving forward. So your last message here is like, for the court case or for anything that comes at you, like these couple months or this year, keep going. Like, keep going. Keep being positive. Keep moving forward. Go through the feelings you have to go through, but keep going. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anyone take away your power. Don't let anyone make you feel like you're not worthy of anything, or, you know, or you're not good enough, or like because of your past, you know, you're always going to be who you are and you're always not going to get where you want to be. Don't let anybody make you feel like that. You know, it's okay to feel like that, but don't let others put you down. And I think that's what these cards are saying, like to keep going forward no matter what comes your way. But on a good note, I feel like you're going through a lot of growth, and I feel like this year specifically will be very, I don't know if the word's transformative, but just you're going to realize a lot of things about yourself, and you're going to mature more, and you're going to just be more of a independent woman, and you're going to feel really good about yourself. That's what I feel. And on a health level, I'm sorry that you go through what you go through, but I feel like you're stronger than you know it, and I really do feel like if you use that intention and that belief in working on yourself, in releasing, like I said, or trusting the universe more, I really do feel that things will at least be good. You know, things will be okay. They can't always be like on this high level of like perfection, but there's that feeling that your guides want me to tell you things will always at least be okay, and that's better than not okay. So I send you lots of love. I think there is a female coming through for you in spirit, so for me it's a grandmother, mother-like figure coming through, sending her love to let you know she's with you. So I'm gonna leave you with that, my love. I very much hope you enjoyed this reading, as it was a pleasure. I hope I was able to bring you comfort, and good luck on your court date. I'm not sure if it's with your ex or something else, but I feel like everything's going to be good. And thank you again, and I'm always here for you. Bye now.